in an event to raise my own mealworms for my chickens instead of buying them. Have you guys, like chicken owners, have you seen the prices for mealworms? It's expensive as all get out. For like 1 or 2 pounds, it's like $15. I'm gonna try and raise my own. I had the mealworm beetles shipped to me. I got 1,000 of them, maybe 100. I don't remember. But anyways, they arrived today, and I have to get them into their little box, and then create another box underneath it for their larvae to drop, and then another box underneath it for the worms to drop. And then I'll cook those worms. Well, you freeze them, they die. You cook them for the chickens to eat. So here's the bugs. Oh my God, they're so gross. I don't know, they're just bugs to me. Ugh. Haha, I got a mealworm on the outside. So this is my final goal, is to get a bunch of these and then feed them to my chickens, because it's pure 100% protein and chickens love it. It's like crack to them. Absolutely go bonkers when they see the mealworms come out. So how I'm gonna start is I got this 3-tiered drawer system. Actually, my mom picked it up because she volunteers at a thrift store and was able to get this next to nothing. Some cracks in the back here. Big deal. Chickens don't care where they live, and I really don't think beetles will, or the mealworms won't care where they live either, as long as they got something to eat. What I've done was I've cleaned out all my drawers. They're all nice and clean. And I'm going to cut the plastic in here, so when I place the beetles in the top drawer, their larvae, their eggs will fall through the screen that I put on here. The eggs will turn into the mealworms. And then there's a whole nother system to it. So let me get started on making the actual top tray, because I'm going to need to cut that up and get my glue gun out and do some arts and crafts. Step 1. Got the container. Step 2, X-Acto knife. And with my luck, I'll cut myself, because I already did yesterday. It bled for hours. Well, not really, it bled for a long time, and it's so sensitive, and every time I touch it or tap it with something, it'll start bleeding. So, take my top drawer, straight edge, I'm gonna go cut the bottom out. Right, that was not an easy task. Cutting this plastic is awful. You know, I don't know how many times I almost cut myself, and God knows I'm prone to that. Broke it twice, but now I'm gonna put the screen on top of it with the glue gun. So I had the top drawer all glued down, and I trimmed off the edges, and it still slides into the top. Now I'm going to put air holes into the second drawer and the third drawer. It's not completely airtight, so I know oxygen will get in there, but I want to give them additional breathing holes to keep the oxygen at a steady flow. I'm going to use a drill, the small drill bit, and I'm going to lightly apply pressure, because learning with the X-Acto knife, cutting this board of the plastic That stuff cracks really easy, and even though I was applying a lot of pressure on there, I know that if I apply too much pressure onto this, I'm going to have a cracked front. And even though it may look ugly, it'll still be usable, but still, I don't want it to crack. Here we go. Well, that was really easy. I only did one crack, and I think it's on this one. Nope. It's on this one. Right there. So, alright, let's fill up the tray with some food and get our bugs in there. Top drawer, I'm going to put in some steel cut oats for these beetles to eat. Fill it up some more. Alright, put in a cardboard for them to crawl around on. I might, you know what, I'm going to drill those top holes out. And then some carrots for them to eat and hydrate themselves. I'm wondering if I need to add more because I don't know how many beetles I bought. Now I'm going to add these beetles into their new home. And I decided to do this outside because I don't want them escaping. And then they're in my kitchen. Yeah. I wonder how many are hiding within that newspaper in there. So when you get one that escapes, you can flip it over. Gently press your finger to it and it'll attach onto your finger. And you can just flip them into the bucket. Okay, all the beetles are in there. I had to shake them off all these pieces and they were like really crumpled up in there. So that just gave me the creeps. So every time I was flicking them off, some would escape and I'd have to like flip them off their feet and let them fall on their back and lightly tap their belly so they would grab onto my finger and I could flick them into the bucket. But every time like a little bug would land on me, oh, it gives me the creeps. Yeah, I think I'm going to be scarred from this. I'm going to have nightmares tonight. I'm going to be covered with bugs. Yeah, this is going to mess with my head. So they're flocking to the carrots. Carrots have moisture. And I don't know what the significance of the cardboard is, but I was watching other videos and you need to put the cardboard in there. Place for them to hide or what. See this little guy? He's flipped over. Got any other belly exposers? Here's one. Beep. Nope, you just roll it over again. Alright, I'm gonna go bring this back into the house and put it in my closet because they need to be in a dark space. Probably so they can't see where they're going and we'll just stay content where the food and water is. Alright, now I'm just waiting for the eggs to drop into here. I did go and add air holes into this one, so I was thinking, well, if I put air holes in these, and this is just the eggs, and these are the actual mealworms, what about the actual beetles that are making the mealworms and the eggs? They need air too. So I drilled them up. Ugh. I'm telling you folks, this is really gonna mess with my psyche. Well, it looks like I am able to finally finish this video on the, what do you call these things? Mealworms. On these mealworms, yes. So back in earlier on this video, I started this project July 27th because I notated it, and I got the beetles and I've been feeding them carrots like every other day. Today I put some kiwi in there. I wonder how they're eating that. I think I'll take the kiwi out and put some more carrots in here. One of the strangest things about this project with the mealworms and the meal beetles, or whatever these beetles are called, beetle worms, or I forget what they're called. So anyways, so when I go to the store, I have to remember to get my bugs food. I gotta get bugs food. It's the strangest thing. So every once in a while I'm like, oh, I gotta go get carrots. I gotta get an extra bag of carrots for the beetles. I finally noticed my mealworms. They're really tiny, but they're there. Yes, they are. All they gotta do is grow up just a little bit to be about this big, and then I could line them up and put them on a cookie sheet and bake them, and then that'll be 100% protein for my chickens. They'll be treated as a special snack because apparently these take like 2 months to grow. So here's my mealworms. So here's a lot of these have died, which I'm really surprised because I just am. I'm probably gonna have to buy some more. But you see them burrowing in there. They're burrowing in oatmeal. These are the kiwis. So I'm gonna take them out, but they particularly like the carrots. So I'm gonna take the kiwis out in just a second. So as I said, I started this on July 27th. Now here are the mealworms. I didn't notice this, and I really thought for a while, I'm like, this isn't working. But now that I'm looking at it, it is. See all these mealworms? I'm so excited. So my project did work, and they are alive. My chickens are gonna go ape shit. They really are. Once those get bigger and they're baked, they're gonna go ape shit. So yay me on that project. I'm so excited. I'm very excited. So I'm gonna go clean out the kiwi out of here. I think maybe this weekend I might fish through all that oatmeal and pull out all the live ones and put a different oatmeal in there, because these are steel cut oats, and I think I'm gonna put the regular rolled oats in there, you know, like just the cheapo ones you can get at Walmart. So yeah, I'm so excited. This project has worked, and it's going strong. So hopefully I can keep this going and have them keep repopulating and just have a plethora of mealworms, because it looks like I got a crap ton in there. So thank you for joining me on this little video of creating extra protein for my birds, and we will say goodnight. Say goodnight, Cheeto. Good night, Cheeto.